Beheadings, abductions, torture. This is the ongoing reality of warfare in the Middle East. For contractors and members of the military, the danger has never been higher. But a Las Vegas training school prepares battle-hardened students how to survive the unimaginable. I-Team reporter Jonathan Humbert was given rare access into this dark but necessary world, and I guess it was pretty realistic.
Absolutely, and it's as real as it gets, Paula. Crisis Response International, CRI. They're led by a former member of the Israeli Special Forces. His goal is to create the most realistic scenarios possible to train the mind and the body to prepare for the worst of warfare. The instructors push the limits because they have to. Parts of this story are very tough to watch. Elsewhere, this is called torture. Today, it's called class. In the darkness of the theater of war.
I'm trying to help you.
To be captured.
What are you doing in my country? Last time I'm asking you.
To be tortured.
Come on.
It's a place where fear becomes more powerful than pain.
Worst possible situation you could be in when in combat.
This is simulated torture.
Are you military or not?
Courtesy of Daron Bibanesti's counter-terrorism school.
Can you breathe?
Again. Anybody that is in a risk area need to get this type of training.
Students like Alyssa Knight work in counterintelligence. She joined the class to learn what torture can do to the mind.
Your worst enemy isn't the enemy who has you under captivity, it's yourself.
Bibanesti begins the day by showing half a dozen videos of beheadings.
You're never going to be the same again after you watch it.
Then the real training begins. Restraints.
Mahmoud, I think we need to start to cut fingers.
Shock knives. Car batteries. The very tools Al-Qaeda and others use on soldiers to get information. Gilbert Yates
I'm the Marine Corps Reserve.
will deploy this fall. He wanted as authentic an experience as possible because this could actually happen to him. Each person must manage the pain and the fear in order to survive.
It was simulating what the enemy can do to you if they capture you, and you just gotta pretty much just find your happy place to stay there.
For him, it was about singing songs to himself. For Knight, a much different situation.
The most terrifying experience I've been through in training.
For her, it wasn't the mind that faltered, it was her body.
Okay, release her.
My left leg.
Okay. Cut.
Bibanesti and others immediately cut her out to prevent long-term injury, breaking the simulation if only for a moment. She eventually goes back in, tied up once more.
Your enemy out in the battlefield isn't going to have mercy on you or stop if it starts to hurt.
Bibanesti wants to recreate that ruthless attitude, showing students how to overcome the unthinkable.
The brain cannot process fast enough what is going on.
Eventually, the faux captors leave. Yates is the first out, freeing himself.
Anyone see keys?
Knight soon follows, helping others get loose. A successful simulation.
Hollywood doesn't even come close to this.
Where the lessons learned
Anyone get how many there were?
can keep you alive. Now, it's important to note here, every one of the students had military or security backgrounds. They were not seriously harmed, and every part of this course was voluntary. They could back out at any time.